There are a total of 3 different types of spells in Legends of Runeterra: Slow, Fast, and Burst. In this video I'll be discussing the mechanics of each spell and when it can be used. Additionally, I'm going to discuss the much lesser talked about type of spell, champion spells, which appear when you have the same champion on the field and in your hand. This is Legends of Runeterra Spell Starter Guide. Slow spells are what you'd expect to find in any other card game. They are slow to activate and have restrictions. In total, there are 46 slow spells and none of them have epic rarity. Shadow Isles and Bilgewater have the most slow spells, both with a total of 9. Slow spells can only be played out of combat. This means that once an attack or blocking phase is started, you can no longer play slow spells. Only fast and burst spells can be responded to slow spells, so you can't have a slow spell responding to a slow spell. The most expensive slow spell is War Mother's Call, or if you have maximum mana, it can be Thermogenic Beam. Fast spells, on the other hand, can be played at any time, even when it's not your turn, and outside of combat. In total, there are 44 fast spells, and 2 of them have epic rarity. Shadow Isles and Noxus have the most fast spells, both with a total of 10. Interestingly, Freylord has no fast spells. While they're much faster than slow spells, they're still interactable. Your opponent can play another fast or burst spell to counter your spell, and even negate its effect in some cases. For example, if you cast Blade's Edge to deal 1 damage to one of their units, they may play Radiant Strike to boost their unit's health to let it survive. The most expensive fast spell is Judgment. Finally, a burst spell can be played at any time, and are completely non-interactable by your opponent. A burst spell goes off no matter what, not even another burst spell can be played to interact with their effects. They can be activated at any time in the game, including combat. There are currently 62 burst spells in Legends of Runeterra, and 3 of these spells are epic rarity. Freylord has the most burst spells with a total of 13. Cloud Drinker is a unique card that actually interacts with burst spells, making each spell cost 1 less. The most expensive burst spells are Progress Day, Unyielding Spirit, and Battle Fury. While champion spells don't fall into their own category, they're worth taking a look at. Because what are champion spells? There are 13 burst, 14 fast, and 7 slow champion spells currently in the game. You can have up to 3 copies of any given card in your deck, including powerful champion cards. However, if you already have a copy of a certain champion on the board, other copies of that champion automatically turn into the champion spell. Your champion only turns into its respective champion spell after a copy of the champion has been played on your side of the field. So if you have 2 Hecarim's in the hand, there'll just be 2 Hecarim's. As soon as you play either copy of the Hecarim, the other one transforms into Hecarim's Onslaught of Shadows, which is Hecarim's champion spell. Once the Hecarim is on the board has died, the Onslaught of Shadows transforms back into a regular Hecarim. The most expensive champion spells are currently Garen's Judgment, Tryndamere's Battle Fury, and Heimerdinger's Progress Day. Garen's Judgment, Heimerdinger's Progress Day, and Lee Sin's Dragon Rage are the only epic rarity champion spells. Thank you very much for listening. I hope this video has been a useful starter guide. Please can you guys comment if there's any other videos you'd like me to cover. I'm happy to cover all sorts of topics, and your demand will fuel content. So my question of the day is, what is your favorite champion spell card? Thank you very much, and like and subscribe.